Now, listen, you guys, SZA is out there not feeling it when you guys call her a liar. And we're also going to be talking about this entire Nicki Minaj and Steflon Don situation. Like, what is that? What is happening? And we're also going to be talking about, Bongo 2 and the video that has resurfaced on the internet about the happenings of that night, as well as this entire thing with TikTok. Like, what is happening? Scarlip, on the other hand, is out there still being at this point. I'm just like, go, for how long am I going to be able to defend this? Remy Ma still getting embarrassed by that man. And these are some of the things that we will be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, let us talk about this entire situation with Bongo 2. The previous video that I did, I was talking about Lee coming through and saying that, there is a footage, there is a video that, he has, and that's going to change everything about the case. And we were all wondering, what video is that? Now, soon after I recorded that video, some of you came into the comment section and you guys were like, listen, there is a video that we saw circulating on Twitter and it is not looking good because, well, according to what's being shown on the footage, Bongo 2 can clearly be seen hopping off a vehicle and moving like properly and stuff like that. However, there is a bottle that seemingly fell and it does look like she steps on that bottle. And so people are saying that, well, maybe the red stuff, I don't want to use the B word because you guys know how YouTube can be. So yeah, people were saying that, well, the B that was coming out was because she stepped on glass and not because the men in prison, the short men in prison actually did something to her. And I would like to say, for those of you who came with those comments, I did see the video, I did see the footage. However, some people are claiming that this is not new footage, this is old footage, and it doesn't change anything. And I mean, people are still saying that, well, even though she might have stepped on that glass, it's not to say that nothing was done to her. And so now my question is this the same footage that, Lee was talking about, or is there yet another footage that is to come to light? Because I don't really think that Jason Lee would sit there and talk about a footage that was already played in court, or a footage that's already out there available to the public. So I do believe that if Lee was talking about another footage, there should be another footage that is not this one, okay? But anyway, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what if what did I say? Section. Let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about the footage that is circulating on Twitter. Does it change anything for you? Or are you just like, well, it's always been there? I mean, the court saw it, so it must mean that, well, nothing is happening. Now, I did see some people also questioning the doctors, that were allegedly testifying in court. And some people were saying, some of the medical personnel, has some ties to fraudulent nation. And I'm just looking at this and I'm like, listen, if there is one mysterious case that I'm just looking like, okay, it's insane, it's this particular case, okay? Because it does seem like there's a lot of fishiness that is going around this case, which I'm just like, when is everything going to just come out here? Are these just conspiracy theories of people trying to find innocence in somebody who actually did something, or are people actually onto something? So I have a lot of questions, honestly, when it comes to this entire case, okay? Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about this entire thing with Steflondon, okay? Now, it is no secret that this girl dislikes Nicki Minaj like no man's business. She literally was one of the few people, well, not few people, one of the many people who actually immediately hopped on the Nicki Minaj H train as soon as it got launched. She wrote an entire epistle saying that she's disappointed in Nicki Minaj because she had responded to someone that came for her. And so when I see her in 2025 exactly intentionally trying to look like Nicki Minaj to evoke emotion, to evoke responses out of people, I'm just like, B, how lame can you be? Is she done arguing with Jada Kingdom over Burna Boy? Is she done being salty over Chloe Bailey having a dirty December with with Burna Boy? Because B, what? And you cannot convince me that this girl didn't know what exactly she was doing. Like, it's scary at this point. And this is what sucks about the S train. It put Nicki Minaj in such a place where people feel so comfortable disrespecting her. People feel so comfortable trying her. Like, everybody who comes for her, even unprovoked, does it with no shame because people have been made to feel like it's justified, like it's okay to dislike Nicki Minaj. It's okay to hate on Nicki Minaj for no reason. This is exactly why I dislike the H train and why I dislike the fact that the H train even happened, because they painted Nicki Minaj with this brush that, listen, she's a bad guy, so you can wake up and literally step on top of her head and you'll be justified. The internet will defend you for doing that. And each time the Barbz would come out to defend her, they try and make it seem like, well, the Barbz are insane for even defending her. They're crazy. And it sucks, honestly, because in what world is this acceptable? Is this not creepy for you? Is this not scary for you? Who does that? But anyway, you guys, let me know in the comment section what you think Steflon is trying to do with this, and where do you think she put to shame? Did she leave it in Burna Boy's 3 dreads? I'm just kidding. I don't dislike African Giant, but I'm just saying, where did she leave the shame? Where is the shame? Okay. But anyway, let me know in the comment section, and let us move on to the next thing that we are going to be talking about. Let us talk about SZA, okay? Now, you guys have been calling SZA a liar to a point where she's given up on all of you. Okay. And this time, I think it was more painful for her because it wasn't just bystanders calling her a liar, but it was her own fans. Because, well, she kept promising them new music, but when it was time for her to deliver, obviously, SZA was nowhere to be found, which had people making threads on Twitter, trying to prove that SZA has always been a liar. But it seems like this time it did not sit well with her. She's not here for people continuously calling her a liar, and she feels like it's a fault because she allowed her fans to feel like they deserved some sort of explanation and some sort of hints and interaction when it comes to dropping music. So after she failed to deliver for her fans, she decided to write this. She said, "I used to think that sharing snippets, personal information, plus music tea would build connection, but it actually just made people entitled, ungrateful, and disrespectful. It's time to restore the boundary. Be blessed," okay? And then she also said, "No more updates, no more explanations, updates, no back and forth or further questions. Hit punch. Thanks," okay, referring to Punch, obviously, the one that she had said she no longer works with. And I'm just like, this is what we talk about. It's not every person, every artist who's able to have that genuine connection with their fans, and it's not every artist who can handle fans coming with questions and this sort of entitlement that comes with interacting with your fans. So yeah, when you see people who can do it so well without ever really spazzing on their fans like that, I do feel like we need to respect them, okay? It's not easy trying to please multitudes of people. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Do you think that SZA is valid for feeling how she is feeling? With their fans questioning her and making those threads about her being a liar. Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, Remy Ma. Did I not say that this man is going to be the end of Remy Ma, okay? It seems like Izzy is out there saying that, well, each time that is going to be participating in any rap battles, he does not want Remy Ma to actually come to the front because, well, people are getting viral moments because Remy is standing in the front. Now, first of all, Izzy, that boy that you're talking about did not get a viral moment because Remy was standing there. No, you brought Remy in the conversation when you shouted, "Oh, Remy loves me," and she said, "Yeah, that's facts." You're the one who brought her into the battle. And so for him to sit there and act like, listen, Remy is giving people viral moments and stuff like that, I'm just like, can this man shut up? Remy, really? Really? And this man, the day that this man breaks up with Remy Ma, will be here, and I'll be telling you guys that, listen, I called it when this guy was acting this way, because any man, like, it looks like somebody who's, thirsty for the attention on and for like the fame, the mainstream fame that Remy seems to have, and that's never a good, sign each and every time that you see a man who behaves that way. But oh well. What do we know? If Remy loves it, if Remy likes it, we absolutely love it. Now, the next thing that I'm gonna be talking about, Scarlip. Now, if any of you have been following me on this channel, you do know that I love, Scarlip deeply. And I've explained myself before why I just give her a pass and why I don't take her seriously and why I find it hard to go in hard on her. I've explained to you before, but at some point, I'm just like, Scarlip, up to when am I going to continue defending you? Like, when are these antics going to stop? Scarlip this time decided to do a freestyle video, and in the background, she always has women dancing, sometimes half unclad, sometimes unclad totally, and she always has these women, doing these dances, shaking their behinds and stuff like that. This time she said, listen, you guys are getting used to all of these gimmicks, me getting arrested and all of these things, you're used to that. So now let me introduce a character shaking their behind whilst they've got, stains on their back, like what seem to be menstrual stains at their behinds. And I'm like, what is this, Scarlip? Like, who actually sat down and said this is a good idea? Who's the creative behind her videos? Like, I really need to understand this because no, it's getting out of hand. I couldn't even insert like a picture of the actual freestyle because it's disgusting. It's absolutely absurd. Like, what is this, Scarlip? What are you doing? But anyway, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, TikTok. At this point, I don't know if TikTok is serious. I don't know if this is a gimmick. I don't know what they're trying to do because one day we're being told that, listen, TikTok is not going to be available. And then the next moment they're coming through saying that they sat down with Trump and they're meeting, like they're reaching a consensus of something to be. And I'm just looking at it's all of that drama. Like, what is happening? Is this like a PR stunt where, Trump is going to come in and act like, he's saving the day? Like, what are you doing, TikTok? Honestly, let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about TikTok. Do you think that these whole things, the stands are actually going to affect it? Because I do feel like it's never going to be the same. I mean, they may restore the service and stuff like that, but people are no longer going to feel as secure as they did on their platform, especially for those that were crying. It's those that felt like, their stuff of bread was being taken away from them. Speaking about TikTok, Nicki Minaj's sister Mingly. Mingly, at this point, I'm just convinced that she just loves attention. And I mean, it's not far-fetched to say that she's attention-seeking given her age. She really doesn't know how to place herself. I think I saw somebody, was it Chaotic, who was saying that, well, they recently just signed her. And I'm like, getting signed to Chaotic? Ming, what are you doing? She's really having a difficult time placing herself in the music industry. I mean, she comes in one day and says, don't refer to me as Nicki Minaj's sister. And then the next day she comes in doing things that, make people acknowledge that she's Nicki Minaj's sister. So I'm just like, Ming. Well, this time she decided to make a 911 call complaining about TikTok. And in her mind, she thought that, well, this was a very cool joke to basically pull. And I don't understand why she thought this was a good idea. I'm like, woman, your sister is intelligent. Why are you not carrying yourself as an intelligent woman as well? Are you not also intelligent? Oh my God, Mingly. Let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about this. And she also came out to say that, why are you guys mad? You guys are just mad because of who I am. Everyone was doing this joke. Everyone was pranking them. And I'm like, you actually do know that you're different from others and different standards are expected of you. But you still go ahead and do this entire clownery, knowing very well who's going to be blamed for your foolery. It's sad and crazy. But anyway, you guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Now, the last thing that I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to talk about this particular woman. There is a situation that has been going on, on the internet with people, feeling like somebody was trying to profile, a person. And I'm just like, the lies that people tell with bold faces. Wow. And for all of you guys who say SZA is a liar, SZA has got nothing with this woman that I'm about to insert here. You guys just watch everything. She went in and apologizing and doing all of those things. And when I saw the footage of what exactly happened and her screaming, running away, I was like, I know this is not happening. I was like, I know this is not happening. She was like, oh my God, I've got so many traumas. That's why I was screaming and stuff like that. And I was like, what in the Karen is happening right now? Oh my goodness. Listen, do not skip this, you guys. I just want you to see how sometimes people do lie and people can get away. Because if that footage was not here, that man was going to be in trouble. And this woman was going to maintain that someone was actually chasing her when nobody was chasing her. And this is why lying is bad, because you really do. Sometimes people lie and they don't realize how much danger they are putting other people in. I felt really bad for this man, you guys. But anyway, let me just insert that snippet. And I don't think that I'm going to be coming back. I hope you guys had a fantastic and fabulous weekend. I hope you enjoyed yourself. You guys, I was busy trying to do my own hair. Because tell me why the last person who actually did my wig lines, ruined my hairline. My hair was literally falling off. And I was like, this is why I don't trust people with my hair. And I went back to doing my own hair. That's why yesterday I couldn't record a video. It's because of that. Yeah, I can do my own braids pretty nicely as well. So I was like, let me just do it myself. So I'm sorry for skipping a day yesterday, especially after I promised you that January was going to be different. Until my next one, see you.
Home, and my car was broken into when I was at the store. And when I was a little girl, we had a man banging on our door and helicopters hovering over our home. So, did I overreact? Yeah, maybe a little bit. But I showed up at the door and I said that I was sorry 2 times. People are going as far as saying they're not genuine apologies, that I'm out to get them for whatever reason that is. I don't know how it could be twisted that way when I literally thought he was a white man. So I knew it wasn't going to stop there, but the Facebook page stuff was deleted. Not me ever asking for any of it to be deleted. I made a public apology to them through the video to a whole Facebook page of almost 500 residents in our neighborhood. Followed 20 minutes home and my car was broken into when I was at the store and when I was a little girl. And I posted in the comments multiple times when people were just saying like disgusting and just tearing down our family's name. I once again came on and I said, if there's ever an opportunity to reconcile, like, I will. I'm so sorry I could have ever offended you. And so I've absolutely apologized multiple times. It's not been accepted. So now I woke up today and John starts sending me screenshots of people going on all of my social media channels. And, I had to make my pages private, on one of the videos of us talking about opening our store. There were over 360 comments, some of which absolutely were from our members. But I would say over 300 people, coming to absolutely attack us, saying anything and everything you can imagine, from, hating on my faith, tying that to, and me not being who I say I am, to my family, to be on a lookout, to our business is destroyed, to you can imagine everything that's being said, to our direct messages, to my friends and members being messaged saying that I'm going as far as saying that I was trying to have a black man. That was commented a few times, to people texting me personally, calling me a racist. Our direct messages, our other businesses, Crave is being attacked, and every business platform, my Facebook ratings, everything is being attacked right now. People coming to absolutely attack us, saying so, everybody keeps asking for a public apology, and I wanted to get ahead of it. I don't want to just stay quiet, but I did shut my pages to private. I've explained to my Instagram exactly what I'm explaining to y'all. I absolutely am so sorry that I didn't think more of how they possibly could have felt in the moment and my reaction. So, everybody keeps asking for a public apology, and I wanted to get ahead of it. I don't want to just stay quiet, but I did shut my pages to private. I've explained to my Instagram exactly what I'm explaining to y'all. I absolutely am so sorry that I didn't think more of how they possibly could have felt in the moment and my reaction. So, everybody keeps asking for a public apology, and I wanted to get ahead of it. I don't want to just stay quiet, but I did shut my pages to private. I've explained to my Instagram exactly what I'm explaining to y'all. I absolutely am so sorry that I didn't think more of how they possibly could have felt in the moment and my reaction.
Knock on the doorbell. Ring doorbell. We need you. Happening. What's going on?
Do you live here?
Yeah.
You do?
Papa.
I don't believe that.
What?
I don't believe that.
So what are you doing here?
Rory, come on. Rory, come on.
Hey.
Did someone come here?
That was my wife. Somebody chased her up here. And she had kids.
Who chased her?
She said somebody in a silver truck.
gray truck, and he came
So
around the corner,
I don't know if you guys have a
I was
reading.
in the street, and so I come up, and I just have my kids, and so I'm like gonna pretend that I'm coming home, and so I pull up and I start walking to your back gate, and he stops here and he goes, "Are you looking for someone?" And I said, "Nope," and then he sat here, and I was like, "I need to get in."
Well, that's my husband. That's why he lives here. Yeah. He lives here. So he came in and he said there's a lady screaming. And I'm like, that's.
She got all worried that some.
Scared the crap out of me.
How?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
How did he scare you
I
though?
had a feel.
I just seen her in the driveway and I was like, are you looking for somebody? Because I was pulling up out
And I
home.
saw someone walking in our driveway too. And I'm like, why is someone walking in our driveway?
Well, I'm sorry.
Did someone come here?
That was my wife. Well, there we have it. All right, sorry.
What?
I don't.
She said that someone was following her. So you were walking from there?
You came this way, didn't you?
No, I came down this street right here.
Yeah.
And I was riding slow because I'm looking at our Christmas lights.
Well, you just have to understand my point of view. Being by myself with two kids, I just saw a car coming, and so I was like, oh, it scared me, and so I just pulled up here, and I kept thinking, this could be his house. But you didn't say, this is my home. You just said, are you looking? And I was like,
I did. When you was on the porch, you asked me, did I live here? I said, yeah.
And you said, no, you don't.
And you said, I don't think you do.
It was obviously, you could tell that I was really caught off guard.
Like, I'm pulling in my... It's like I'm pulling in my house. Like, this is not... This neighborhood is probably one of the best neighborhoods in Ohio.
It is.
I don't... You don't have to worry about stuff like that.
Well, I'm very sorry. I really hope that you're not upset with me.
Come on, baby, go in the house. Let's go.
You telling me that...
Well, there we have it. All right, sorry.
What? She said that someone was following her. So you were walking from there?
You came this way, didn't you?
No, I came down this street right here.
Yeah.
And I was riding slow because I'm looking at our Christmas lights.
Well, you just have to understand my point of view. Being by myself with two kids, I just saw a car coming, and so I was like, oh, it scared me, and so I just pulled up here, and I kept thinking, this could be his house. But you didn't say, this is my home. You just said, are you looking? And I was like,
I did. When you was on the porch, you asked me, did I live here? I said, yeah.
And you said, no, you don't.
And you said, I don't think you do.
It was obviously, you could tell that I was really caught off guard.
Like, I'm
pulling in my. It's like I'm pulling in my house. Like this is not. This neighborhood is private. You didn't think I live here.
It was the way that you were talking. I was so caught off guard.